Thank you very much. I have a deck of cards right now in my hand. I want to ask you one question. Where do you think this deck of cards, 52 cards, can take somebody? Where do you think this deck of cards can take someone? Anywhere. This deck of cards took me around the world. I traveled over 13 countries, met some wonderful people, and most importantly, created a life that I always dreamt of as a performer, and workspaces that constantly excite me. I started my career 7 years ago, performing in birthday parties where I would sometimes not even get paid. With God's grace and the blessings of my parents, today I'm the most booked corporate mentalist and illusionist of India. Hi everybody, my name is Preveen, and I'm a mentalist and illusionist, and I'm here to share my story with you guys. Growing up in a middle-class family, magic was not a part of life. I believe we are always fascinated towards magic and occult. There's a sense of mystery, the realm, where an ordinary instinct for mere survival recedes into the background, and we are swift into the world of fantasies and miracles abound. I watched first magic trick when I was 9 years old, and at that point of time, I started to believe that magic is real. When I grew up in my late teens, I figured out magic is not real. I'm a late bloomer, actually. At some point in our life, we all come to this conclusion that all magic is not real, of course. But when I actually got to know how it works, I was not disenchanted by the fact magic is not real, but I was enthralled and super excited. My horizons literally expanded, and I was in a prospect to use my intellect to create more illusions rather than doing actual magic. As a young man of the world, I did my engineering and joined a corporate company. But my disillusionment with the corporate company was very immediate. I realized being a cog in the wheels of a perfect corporate machinery was not for me. Whenever I would go to work, I would see people going out to work, having tea, coffee, smoking, cigarette, and at the end of the day, they were not happy. They were doing the work, but they were not happy. I was not sure about I want to do magic, but I was sure about one thing, that I don't want to do this. At that point of time, I was lost. I had no idea, I like this, I want to do this. But I was sure about one thing, that this is not me, I don't want to do this. And finally, I took a decision and left my company. And that was the end of my corporate career. And I called up my dad after some time and told my family that I am leaving my job and everything and I'm going to pursue magic and stuff. And my dad threw a party. I'm just kidding. Nothing of that sort happened, actually. And I was at a very lowest point of my life 6 years ago. I realized I didn't have a roof on my top. And I was not sure where my next meal would come from. I was so disheartened. I started to believe that I should give up. I was consumed by my ego. And I was ready to accept the fact that I terribly have failed. But I didn't give up. I read a book by Paul Harris. I only remembered one sentence from that book, and that one sentence changed my life. The sentence says, take any discipline, any art form, push it to the limit of limits where it has never been pushed before, and that turns into the real realm of magic. Real magic comes from endless endure and endless patience and constant endure. And at that point of time, I didn't have any work. I didn't had no shows, nothing. I was literally walking on streets and performing street magic for random people. I was consumed by my art to perfect it so much that I literally lost the sense of time, lost the sense of everything going around me. And I was finding myself sometimes on street, sometimes having no idea where my next meal would come from. And that's the time where real magic happened to me. I look at myself as a company. And in any company, there are two things. One is the product. Second is how you brand the product. So I looked at myself as a product, and my product is the service. And trust me, my service is one of the best in the country and in the Asia. So I would not focus much on how would I market myself, how would I approach people, and how would I get shows and stuff. Instead of that, I consumed my time in practicing my art, in perfecting my art, and reaching to the actual realm of magic. And I took up a different genre of magic, which is called the psychological magic. It's a little different from the traditional magic of Sarkar that you see, we have been seeing from ages. So I took up this psychological magic, which was very unique. My magic was so pure and so real. Through this art form, I was able to connect with the audience. Magic for me is not about gimmicks or props. For me, it's a real connection with the audience. If I'm able to connect with you at a personal level, that is magic for me. And it was very different from sleight of hand to cutting a lady in boxes and raising. I'm going to show you one demonstration, what exactly my magic looks like. And for that, I'm going to need one volunteer from the audience. Anybody would come? You in the blue, would you please come up here on stage? What's your good name? Saloni, would you please join me here up on stage? And a huge round of applause for Saloni. Saloni, do you believe somebody can read your mind? You're not sure about it? Okay. Let me try one experiment with you. Just hold the microphone. We all have a crush, you know? She's blushing. So we all have some sort of crush, maybe in our school, or in college, or in university, or later on in the life when we, are in the later phases of life. So Saloni, I want to ask you one thing. Did you ever in any phase of your life had any crush?
Yeah, in school I did.
In school,
yeah.
You had a crush?
Yeah.
Okay. Have we ever met before? No, we haven't.
Yeah.
You're a complete random person, right? Swear on Gita, I haven't paid you anything. Or if you're Quran, Bible, whatever you can.
No,
I have not paid you because when this goes live, a lot of people watch on TV, they think that there's a setting between the two. I assure you there's no setting. I haven't met Saloni before. Now, Saloni, I want you to think of the name of your crush. Okay? I'm getting a strong feeling it's a male.
You got it right.
I got it right. Okay. Look here. Can you just come a little bit close? I'm going to try to read your micro expressions and look here. In your mind,
Yeah.
think of that name. Think of it. Don't say anything. Even the lips should not move. I should not be able to read the lips. Think of that name, okay? Does that name begin with letter A?
Yes, it does.
It does?
Yeah.
I'm going to show this name to everybody. You won't be able to see that. Everybody else would be able to see. Look at the front. And Saloni, for the first time, scream on the microphone name out loud. First of all, is it okay if we do that? Wonderful. Scream the name out loud.
It's Ayushman.
Ayushman, and I have Ayushman for you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And this is souvenir for you. And Ayushman, if you're watching this, this is for you. Thank you very much. He's from the school, not from the college. If he's watching in the school, this is for him. Thank you very much. A huge round of applause for Saloni. Thank you very much. Thank you. So guys, this is the brand of magic that I was talking about, how it's different from sleight of hand. What you just saw is an illusion. I'm not able to read somebody's mind. I created a psychological illusion. And this illusion is so perfect, so convincing, so real that it looks like I'm actually reading somebody's mind. Yeah. So I want to show you one more thing before I continue my speech. I have a Rubik's Cube right here. And there are 5 million ways a Rubik's Cube can be placed. There are 5, actually quintillion ways that a Rubik's Cube can be mixed. So I want some random person to mix this Rubik's Cube for me. Somebody can anybody come, please quickly come on the stage and mix this Rubik's Cube. The Guinness World Record for solving a cube is 4.22 seconds by an Australian guy. Tonight, I'll try to break that record in an illusion. Hi, what's your name? Bhavya. A huge round of applause for Bhavya. Well, I have a cube right here. Come on my right. And Bhavya, I want you to mix the cube. Mix the cube, shuffle the cube, scramble it completely. And once you're done, hand over cube to me, okay? You can shuffle it as long as you want. We have all the time in the world. Take your time. Still not satisfied? Okay, wonderful. But we hold this cube in your hand. And I am going to solve this cube using a paper bag. You shuffle this cube right now, and I'm going to take this cube, and I'm going to place this cube inside a bag, okay? And we are going to start the countdown. We're going to start the countdown. Can you count till 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I solved the cube. Look, the cube is solved. Hold the cube. This would have been a trick with no explanation if I was not using a second cube. Right, guys? And this is the cube that you just mixed, right? I want you to hold this cube and cover this cube in your hand. Like I said, a Rubik's Cube can be mixed in a quintillion ways. Million is a million quintillion ways. And you mixed a Rubik's Cube. I want you to cover this. Don't let me see how you have mixed the Rubik's Cube. And would it be amazing if I solve your cube in your hand? Yes, it would be amazing. Okay. And how about I solve this cube that I'm holding right now in just 3 seconds? Count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
No, it's not solved. It's not solved. Something went wrong, actually. Bhavya, come in the middle. This is the cube that you mixed, right? And this is the cube I mixed. And I solved this cube. In a very different way, in a very exciting way. Bhavya, you're holding your cube. Come on, can I have a look at the cube? I solved the cube in a very unique way. Check it out, check it out. She mixed the cube, I mixed the cube. One side matches to the other, just like this. One side matches, the second side matches, the third side matches, the fourth side matches, bottom side, and top side. Both the cubes are solved constantly. Thank you very much. A huge round of applause for Bhavya. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please go back. And this is a souvenir for you. A souvenir for you. Can you have it? Thank you very much. This is the kind of magic that I was talking about. Now, guys, to cut the long story short, 6 years ago, I found myself sleeping on a roadside because I didn't have money to book a hotel or book a lodge or book a place to sleep or to eat something. But I didn't give up. I knew that if I keep practicing, keep perfecting my art, one day it will reach to the real realm of magic. Today, I'm giving employment to 6 people. I have a team of 6 people, my PR manager, my coordinators who work with me and travel with me all around the world. I drive luxury cars. I wear a Rolex. This is not an illusion. This is a real one. That is real magic for me. And as an illusionist, I can tell you, do not believe all you see, but have faith in the real magic that lies within you. Thank you.